Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet, where we talk about everything that is yarn and crochet related. So, if that type of thing interests you, please hit that subscribe button. It is free. All my videos on my channel are free. We talk about yarn. I have over 1,100 crochet tutorials at the making of this video, which is 11/22/2023, which are all free. Everything's free. It's all free on my channel. You can watch me for free. Everything. Did I mention that? It's all for free. I just ask that you subscribe. But today's video is not a tutorial. Today's video is about yarn. Now, I've done videos like this in the past. I will put a trigger warning on this video. The yarn that I'm about to show you is extremely high-end yarn, and the price tag reflects that as well. Now, if that type of yarn does not interest you, this video may not interest you, but it's still fun to look at. Please know this is my favorite yarn company to buy high-end yarn. When I say high-end, I mean real high-end, such as cashmere and stuff. Fabulous Yarns. Many of you may have heard of them. Now, I only buy from them once or twice a year. It's not like I'm going out buying from them all the time. Because remember, the yarn is not cheap. Some of it actually, maybe a couple of them is a pretty good deal. But most of the yarn there is very, very high quality. Excellent yarn. And I know I do a lot of unboxings, show yarn that is of more affordable. I like yarn like that. I do. But I also like high yarn as well. So this video is for those who like high-end yarn, and video for those who like both high-end and, you know, big box store yarn. And this video is for whoever wants to watch it. Hopefully everybody. Are you ready? Let's open it. So, Fabulous Yarns. I think I've made one video on them before. Maybe two. I don't know. But it had been a while since I purchased from them. Here it is. In all its glory. In a fabulous yarn box. So, as I mentioned, this is my favorite company to buy the higher end yarns from. If you know of any other companies, you know, that sells, well, this is where I like to buy them from. Sorry about my dog barking. You know, it is what it is. He barks. They bark. There's 6 of them. Okay, so I bought this yarn. Fabulous Yarn is located in New York. I don't know. I think they have a brick and mortar, but I'm not certain. All right? I'm not certain. People that live there, you can let me know in the comments. Oh, my. Okay, where were we? So I had to stop and make my dogs be quiet. Sorry about that. All right, so beautifully packed. No need for that, though. Oh, in a bag, nonetheless. Oh. It's making my mouth water just thinking about it, because I know what's in it. Some of it I've had before, and some of it I haven't ever touched before in my life. And I love to touch yarn and look at yarn that I've never seen or touched before in my life. I also like to look and touch a yarn that I've already touched in this box, because it's extremely nice. Shall we begin? We shall begin. Oh my. Oh my. I think I'll keep the blade away. I can't pull it away from that bag. And I will just rip it open. So there are a couple bags like this. Oh, I'm so excited. You know, I just can't hide it. You know. Okay, Okay, let's whip out what we got here first, because this is some amazing. I've never had. Wait. Have I had this yarn? No, I've never had this yarn before in my life. But I have it now. I have it now. I have it now. And I want it all. I can't help it, but I want it all. There's another bag. But in this bag is more of this yarn, so I have to take it out so I can show you what I had in mind. All right. So this is called Gallery Yarns WOW. And might I say, wow. It's a perfect name for this. So, there is the tag of Gallery Yarns. Wow. It's 100, that's what it's called, wow. Wow. I've never had this. It's 100% super fine merino wool. Medium weight number 4. Approximately 8 ounces. 475 yards or 434 meters. Dry clean or hand wash. Lay it flat to dry. Do not bleach or iron. Of course I wouldn't. The color I have here is called brown sugar, as though it should be called that, because it's brown and it looks to be sweet as sugar. Shall I weigh it? I shall. I hope you like long videos. And I hope you don't get... I know some people get disgusted at me and my love for yarn. That's okay. You don't have to watch me. You can turn me off. Feel free. But if I don't disgust you in the aspect of my love for yarn and touching it, enjoy. So this is an 8-ounce ball of yarn. Oops. I better go to ounces here. Now that is an 8.5 ounce, so we're going to take into account that this is, it's a nice tag, so I'm certain that it weighs the 8 ounces as it's supposed to. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this yarn. So this is made in Peru. It's a single ply worsted, so 4-weight yarn. So it's a roving style merino wool. So there it is. There's their 4-weight on that. I think that's spectacular. It's got the wow factor. Gallery Yarns has got the wow factor. Now I purchased yarn from Fabulous. I purchased Gallery Yarns from Fabulous Yarns before, but not this particular one. It's beautiful. It's amazing. A roving style is my absolute favorite, and I know just what this is going to be. So I will tell you the price of this. Now, if you are familiar with Fabulous Yarns, you will know this, but if you are not, if you go to their site, it's going to give you a high dollar amount. But if you read further on, it will tell you that there's actually a discount applied to it automatically at checkout. So, with the discount of this yarn, actually, no, it tells you the discount and then it tells you the regular price. We'll say that. I think that's what it is. This was $39 a hank. I know. What in the world are you doing buying a $40 ball of yarn? Wait till you see the others. I'm going to tell you why I bought it. Because not only does Bagoday like Red Heart Super Saver, Bagoday likes yarns like this. I like to use yarns across all spectrums. Some projects call for Red Heart Super Saver. Some projects call for a natural yarn. Well, depending on what you're making and who you're making it for. That's only my personal opinion, though. And what I'm making with this, call for a nicer yarn. So this is what I got. So, $39 per hank. Now, I want to tell you something about that. So, this is, you have to remember, this is a hand-dyed, roving style, super wash, or super fine merino wool. And it has 475 yards for $39. Generally, for 4-weight. Generally, you go get a hand-dyed of merino. They can run anywhere from $25 to $35. I've seen them $45 a hank of hand-dyed yarn for only 200 yards in them. So $40 for $475 or 475 yards is not a bad price. Actually, I consider that to be an extremely good price for a yarn of this quality and this magnitude. And let me I had to stop the camera. Let me rephrase myself. It is not $39 a ball. That is the regular price. It is $31.20. You cannot beat that for what this is. You can't. This is an extremely good deal. And I know there will be people saying, I would never pay $31 for a ball of yarn. Have you ever felt a yarn like this? If you felt it, you might just change your mind. But I can respect people not wanting to pay that much money for yarn. It's understandable. It's understandable. But I paid it. I thought it was an extra $39. I saw that. And then after further inspection, I realized it was only $31.20 for 475 yards of a medium weight number 4 merino. Oh, it feels so good too. You know what this is going to be. All right, I'm going to tell you what I did. So I bought probably too many of these because I don't really need this many for that. Wait, I might. Yeah, I do. I got them all. I'm going to be making myself something. And when I wanted it to be nice, it's a wearable. So I bought 3 colors. Some of you will say these colors do not go together. And that's understandable. But I thought they looked pretty good together. And it's the colors that I chose. So I got the brown sugar. Brown sugar. Color number 3. Color number 3 is brown sugar. Pretty close to the pick. It's a little bit lighter than a pick, but not much. And then I got this one. Yes. This is color dusk. Color dusk, which is number 14. And then I had to get this one. I had to. Medallion, color number 17. $31.20 of a roving style 4-weight merino yarn. Very nice yarn. Remember, if you don't want to see me touching the yarn, and it smells very much like merino. So these 3 are going to go together for me in a project that I will be wearing. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. See, the stitch what I'm going to be doing is a color block. And these 3 colors are going to look amazing. Well, I have it pictured in my head. Like I always say, it always looks good in my head. I can only hope that it turns out half as good as it looks in my head. Stunning, stunning. I did have to get 2 of each of these colors because it is a wearable. And I did not want to run out because of dye lot purposes. They only have so many available. You know what I mean? And like little amounts available at a time. If you want more than like 2-3 balls, you have to special order it for dye lot purposes. But it doesn't take that long, I don't think. They did have a red I wanted. I wanted it really bad in this color. I wanted it really bad. It was called, color number 19. Azelurin. I can't pronounce it. I wanted that red, and I was going to pair it with this brown. And then I was going to pair it with a caramel color. And that was going to be my cardigan. Well, they didn't have the red. They were out. And me, I didn't want to wait. I'm a very patient person. And when it comes to yarn, sometimes I'm impatient. I didn't want to wait. It doesn't, like I said, I think it said it could take up to a week to get it, if they're out and you need the yarn. And I just didn't want to wait. So So instead of getting the very, very beautiful blood red color that it is with this one, and then a lighter brown, which is to say when that red comes in, I might do it. I went with these 3 instead. I think they're gorgeous. Gary from Urban Yarn, you watching? What do you think? He's my collar man. They go good? You can be honest. Text me though if they don't. Text me privately and tell me, hey Crystal, they really don't match. I won't be upset, trust me. No, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to use these regardless, all right? Because I love them and I think they're very beautiful. So anyways, killer, you know what? I think that's a killer deal. Gallery Yarns is a very nice brand of yarn. I've had their yarn before, not this particular variety. I'm super stoked to get it. I'm super stoked. Dang it. I'm sitting here working on my mohair sweater. This yarn right here that I got from, I got so much stuff. That's okay. Bagoday don't care. I'm going to get it all done. I don't care. I'm just going to keep crocheting and keep crocheting until I can't crochet no more. And then when I can't crochet no more, I hope that you still watch me and we still can talk about yarn. Because, you know, you're my yarn friends. The only people who care about yarn that I know. Anyway, so I got 2 of each of those. All I can say is, wow, that WOW yarn is so wow. It's like the wow factor. I'm definitely getting that red when it comes back in stock. Actually, I might just order it and wait it out. It's so beautiful. They got a lot of pretty colors. Oh my, so many colors. They got an orange for someone I know who loves orange. Beautiful purple for a few people I know who love purple. Oh, beautiful green for my friend Gary. So many colors to choose from. But I can only get what I could get. It is an expensive yarn company. But if you ask me, that is a very good deal. $31.20. For what that is, and the amount of yardage that you get for it, 475 yards of a 4-weight, that is of merino. That's an excellent deal, in my personal opinion. All right, let's move on. Okay, so I got some more gallery yarns. What do you know? What do you know? Bagoday got some more gallery because I noticed that the gallery yarns on here, there ain't a lot in this box because to tell you the truth, it does cost. That's okay. So the gallery yarns, I noticed that not all of them, but a lot of them are not bad priced. And this is another one, like the merino, is not a bad price. Dang it. I spelled alpaca wrong. I want to get the right one. Okay. This is, again, the Gallery Yarns Heather Prime Alpaca. That's a beautiful, beautiful color. I had to get this color because, you know, I love that Victorian rose color. And look, you can see the heather in it. Let's read about it. Oh, it's a lightweight 3. It's okay. I can use the lightweight 3 if I like the yarn. I like the yarn. It's 100% a super fine alpaca grown in the Andes, 13,000 feet above sea level. Now, this is classified as a lightweight number 3, 660 yards. You got to machine wash and lay flat. Course. I wouldn't do it any other way. Color, this was called Antique Rose. A Bagoday could not pass that up, the color nor the name. How could I pass that up? So, the Antique Rose is color $217. How much is this a hank, shall you ask? Well, I will tell you. $34.40 a hank. Bagoday, that's so much. It's so much. Have you felt this? It's like butter. Alpaca is very nice. It's one of my favorite fibers, and it's hyperallergenic. It's a hyperallergenic type of wool, alpaca and llama. So it does have the little hairs on it though, fuzzies like alpaca does. That's a beautiful, beautiful color. Let's look at their 3-weight. Why do we check out their 3-weight? But don't be a thin one. It's average. It's probably on a thinner. What do you think? There you go. You guys decide. I'm using it regardless. I don't care. If it hurts my hands, I'll use it anyways. Now they say that this is an 8-ounce, approximately an 8-ounce ball of yarn. We'll go ahead and throw that on there and see. It's an 8. Dang it. I can't see anything. It's an 8.5, just like the other one. So, what was I got? Oh, I know why I chose the colors. This one's 8.6. And this one, you know I had to get a brown, is 8.9. Ooh! Okay. So I did get 6 of these as well because it's for me. I'm making something for myself. Now when I saw the colors, they're all extraordinarily beautiful. And it's $34.40 for 100% alpaca yarn, lightweight number 3, 660 yards. In my personal opinion, that is an excellent steal. I just took Galler yarns and I feel guilty about it. I'm just kidding. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. For alpaca, it's an extremely good deal. And it feels, like I said, so nice. Nothing needs to be worn underneath this. You could wear it. Anything you made against your skin. This one as well, the WOW. Nothing needs to be worn underneath it, but I will wear something underneath it anyways. So I got the antique rose, which I showed you here. Beautiful. And then, of course, you know I get a brown. I get a brown, which is called hazelnut, number 210. It does resemble a hazelnut. See the heather look to it? You can see it. It's beautiful. It almost has a bit of a pink tone to it. Ooh, which matches my pink. And then I got this green, which is my favorite color green in the whole wide world, which I call avocado green. But they're going to call it lemongrass, color number 206. So this was my thinking on another color block garment for myself. Since I do love flowers and plants more than I love yarn, if you can believe it or not, I do. I do. This is the dirt, this is the green, and this is the flower. Color block. Potted plant. Now, maybe not even a potted plant. Just color block flower. This could be the stem or the dirt. This could be the leaf and the leaf or the stem, depending on what kind of flower I'm making. I guess some stems are brown, some stems are green, and this is my flowers. But it's going to be a rose. It's going to be a pink rose. So this is going to be my dirt. This is going to be my leaves and stem, and this is going to be my pink rose. This will be a color block cardigan for myself. Is it ever beautiful? Yes, it is. Now I did buy 2 hanks of each, even though there is a lot of yardage, 660 yards of a 3-weight. I don't work with a 3-weight much, so my guesstimate on how much 3-weight it would take to make the cardigan that I have envisioned I wanted to make sure I had enough. I probably overdid that. I probably could have just bought, one of each wouldn't have been enough. I know I won't use all of 3, but that's okay. I got it. Like I said, for color lot purposes on this site, because you want to make sure that you get the right colors. Gosh! Color blocking it up to make it look like a rose coming out of the ground and a little dirt on the bottom because I like brown. That's going to be beautiful. That's going to be beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Mighty, mighty beautiful. Oh my gosh, I dropped it. Good thing I swept this morning. I swept my room this morning. I could use it as a pillow. It's so soft. So those 3 colors together, it's going to be for me. And then the WOW yarn that I showed you in the gold and the blue and the brown, color some type of sweater. I don't know if it's probably going to be cardigan. I don't wear pullovers too often. Every once in a while I will, but I prefer the cardigan. For me. So I chose the colors that I wanted for me. So when I do a tutorial on them, you choose any colors you want. You can make solid too, if you want. Okay, so the rest of this, well, okay, this I've never had before. Ooh. Okay, this is from Blue Sky Fibers. I have had yarn from Blue Sky Fibers before. But you know what? This looked interesting, and Metallico. Let's look it up here. The reason why I have to look it up is because I'm on my invoice. It doesn't show me it only shows me the original price. It doesn't show you the discounted price that you get once you put it in your cart. Okay, this is $14.40 a hank. Okay, it's 50% baby alpaca and 50% silk. Now it is a 50-gram hank, 147 yards, 130 meters. Made in Peru. Dry, clean, hand wash. Of course. Do not agitate this. It says that. Do not agitate this. Shape and dry flat. Color is called gold topaz. Now, since this was new to me, I like it's in the braid hank. I think that's so cool. But anyways, that's not why I bought it. I didn't buy it because of the braid hank. Maybe a little bit, but I'm kidding. Kind of. Okay, so this is a roving style. I wasn't quite sure on the thickness of this. I couldn't really determine it. They were classifying it, I think, as a light DK weight, and by looking at the yardage and the stitch gauge that they give and whatnot, I was thinking that's probably going to be like a 2-weight yarn. I'm just going to get just a few to see, you know, and I think I'm correct in saying that. Let's look at that. That's Georgie. He knows what's in this box. Okay, that's what that is. There we go. What do you guys think on that? Metallico, this gold. I think it's stunning, but it's too lightweight for me. But is it ever soft? Gosh, you like 2 weights, I highly recommend that. So $14.40 a hank, regular $18.50, $14.40 of a baby alpaca silk blend. I'm gonna say it's probably a thicker 2, 147 yards. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that. I don't know what I will do with that. Alert! Oh, that's what I have to show you later. So I did get 3 hanks. Gosh, that is soft. It's like butter as well. It's like a roving butter, and it looks well, not really like butter, but it's very, very pretty, and I do like it. Now, if you like 2 weights and you like soft yarn in roving style and it's shiny, that would be a very, very nice choice for you. Blue Sky Fiber Metallico. Beautiful. Yes, it is. I have to say it's mighty fine, if you ask me. Okay. Okay, I have 2 more yarns to show you. Okay. Now, my favorite yarn fiber in the whole wide world is cashmere. No, I have 3 more yarns to show you, actually. My favorite fiber, like I said, in the whole wide world is cashmere. I love cashmere. So, I have a couple different brands of cashmere that are my favorites. I have one favorite and I have a second favorite. So, we'll go ahead and talk about those. This one you can get at, you can get these both at Fabulous Yarns. Okay, here they are. Now, this is Jade Sapphire brand cashmere. This is my second favorite cashmere yarn to buy. This is Mongolian cashmere, 100% cashmere 8-ply. Okay, so, okay. Now, they are calling this 8-ply cashmere bulky. Bulky weight. I love cashmere. The color I have here is called color number 131. 131 navy. Navy. It does look darker in the photo, but it's still a very beautiful blue. So this is where cashmere is what it is. It's hand-dyed cashmere. It's a 55-gram hank, and there are 100 yards here. I always considered this a nice 4-weight cashmere. I like this. I would consider this a 4-weight, not a chunky, like they say. They say chunky is a bulky 5. I consider that a 4-weight. You guys consider that whatever you want. That's a nice 4-weight yard. Now, there's 100 yards per hank. It's cashmere. You don't get much. You don't get much for it. It's $40 a hank. I don't think that's a bad deal because it is cashmere. But I am going to be making something with them. Many of you making something with this. I know some of you probably will not approve, but that's okay. I am taking this cashmere that I bought 3 hanks of. That is true luxury. True luxury of the softest cashmere you've ever touched. Second softest, in my own personal opinion. It's delectable strands of cashmere that will rock your needles/hooks. It's like nothing else. Loft, bounce, and fabulous hand, and the colors are stunning. 100 yards, 100% Mongolian, hand-dyed cashmere, $40 a hank. What am I doing with this? I am making my baby, Georgie. Yes, he's a dog. He's a Morkie. A sweater. It's okay. I don't need to hear dogs shouldn't be wearing sweater comments. My dog likes sweaters. He will bring me his sweaters to put on. My dog gets cold. He loves his sweaters. And he is worth every penny of a cashmere sweater. He doesn't tear his sweaters up. He wears them and takes care of them. He doesn't chew on them. He likes them a lot. So me buying this to make my little Morkie a sweater is something that maybe people think is crazy. I never said I wasn't eccentric. Of course I am. Sometimes I think I'm out of my mind. But he deserves only the best. He is my baby after all. One of my 6 baby dogs. But he's my little guy. And like I said, he loves sweaters. He'll bring me his sweaters to be put on. He shakes if he does not have sweaters. So I thought nothing better. Only the finest for my baby. He won't tear it up. He'll wear it. And it's the softest sweater that he'll own. Actually, I have another one to make him a sweater out of as well. And it is cashmere too. Now this is the Jade Cashmere as well, but this is the 6-ply, not the 8-ply. So this has a bit more yardage because it's a little bit thinner of a weight. they say the 6-ply hand-dyed is a 4-weight. Man, my Georgie gonna be looking good. Now, I will agree with their 4-weight assessment on that. I think that's a 4-weight. And that is this 4-weight, this one right here, which is the 6-ply J cashmere, Mongolian cashmere. I'm going to show you a little bit of difference here. Well, we're going to see if there is a difference. Is $40 a hank as well, but you get 150 yards versus the 100 yards you get with this one. Now, if you look at the difference, the blue is going to be a bit thicker, not a lot, but a bit. Actually, there's not much of a difference at all, is there? What do you guys think? You see a difference? Yeah, that blue looks just a bit bigger. It's like an Aran 4-weight, you know, like a little thicker of a 4-weight versus a regular 4-weight. Yeah. This is going to be a sweater for him too. It's for him. I bought it for him. Nothing but the best for my baby guy. He loves sweaters. He's going to wear cashmere. If I'm making him a sweater, he's wearing cashmere. And it says, so these $40 a hank. $40 a hank. 4-weight, 150 yards. Thicker 4-weight, 100 yards. Dog sweaters. Am I crazy? Yes. Never said I wasn't. Okay. Okay, I got one more to show you. Now this is my favorite cashmere in the whole entire world. And that is what my alert is. Alert. This is not a lace weight yarn. It may appear to look like a lace weight, but it's really a 5-ply side-by-side stranded worsted weight yarn. Please take care when winding, knitting, or crocheting. You need more help? Just ask us at fabulousyarns.com. No help is needed, Fabulous Yarns, because that is what I made my hat out of. My favorite hat that I wear is Italian cashmere, and that's what I'm getting ready to show you. So this is Art Yarns Cashmere 5. My favorite cashmere in the whole world. Well, that I've ever had. I've had quite a few. This is 100% Italian cashmere. 50 grams, 98 yards per hank. It took me 2 hanks to make this hat here. So, since I spent all that money making my dog cashmere sweaters, I could only afford to buy enough of this to make myself another hat. It takes 2 hanks of this to make a hat. Oh, that's a gorgeous navy. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous navy yarn. Now let me get you a price on this. I don't think that it was Yarn Art Cashmere 5. And I'm going to show you why they call it Cashmere 5. Okay, it's $51.22 a hank after your discounts. Regular $64 a hank. So yes, it will be a hat that cost me $100 to make. That's the softest cashmere I've ever felt in my life. I know. $51 for 1 hank of 98 yards. Why do you do that, Bagoday? Because every once in a while I like to do that and get something nice. This is a beautiful color. Crafted in New York from 100% pure imported fibers of Italian cashmere. So never could I get enough of this to make a sweater. I only can make hats out of it. So why don't we look at this? So this yarn is actually an unspun yarn when you look at it. That's why they put that warning that this is not a lace weight yarn, because it's plies that have not been spun together. So you pay, it's 5 plies actually. I worked with this already. I had no trouble working with it. I made that hat with it over there. So have you worked with unspun yarns before? There they are. There, see, there's 5 plies and they're not spun together. But when you work with them and they are twisted, they tend to equal about a 4-weight yarn. I would say that it's probably on the thinner side of a 4 once you start working with them. But 2 of them was enough. Barely enough as well to make my stitch sampler beanie. So this will be another hat for me. I doubt I will do a tutorial on it because I didn't do a tutorial on this when I made it, but then people really begged me to do a tutorial. So I had to do a tutorial using another yarn. I don't know if I'll do a tutorial for this or not. Probably not, because of the type of yarn it is. It's just, I don't like to make the same thing twice. So it's just easier for me. You won't be able to see this on camera anyways. Plus it being 5 strands that are not plied together, you have to take your, and plus it being so dang expensive, you know, $51 for not even 100 yards. You want to take your time with it. So that's what I'll do. But this is color number 267. It's a navy blue. And it's the softest yarn out of the bunch. Nothing is softer than this. I love this. I wish I could get enough to make a sweater out of this. I do. But I can't. And I understand that. You know, though, and the reason why I don't, you know, I could buy a little at a time and do it like that, but then the dialects would not match. Man, it would take me, I'd have to get 22 hanks of this at $51 a hank. Yeah. So hats is what I make with this. 2 hanks at a time. Once a year. Actually, I've only bought this about 4 or 5 times probably. And hats is what I've made, yes. I've only shown one. I won't show the others because I do not have tutorials for them. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And one more thing I wanted to show you that I bought. Now this I bought last time I purchased from them. I wanted it really bad. And I couldn't get enough I want to make a shawl out of it. Because it's a lightweight yarn. And I wanted to pair it with something else, you know, and make a shawl. Now, it is Yarn Arts Beaded Silk plus Sequenced Light. I've always wanted it. It's 100% silk with glass beads and sequins. Now, this is the same color that I bought last time. Now, I'm only buying, whenever I buy at Fabulous Yarns, I buy 2 hanks of this at a time until I get enough to make a shawl. So, the last time I bought from them was back in January or February. I bought 2 hanks of this. So, that's when I bought it the first time. So, now actually I only have 4 hanks, which is not enough to make me anything out of. Well, it's not enough for me to make a shawl. Now, it's a 50-gram ball, 110 yards. But if you look at it here, you'll see that it's quite a thinner weight yarn. So that's why I can only buy a couple at a time when I buy it. But isn't that ever beautiful? That's so pretty. Color 919. Okay, so this is part of their tonal series. And yeah, they classify this as a sport weight. So a number 2. And the color I have is copper tone. And then you can choose what color of beads that you want on it. They have like gunmetal, you know, like the gray. And then they have gold and they have silver. So I got gold with mine. And the sequence is gold as well. So now you can see how this is tonal. Very pretty. So now I have 4 hanks to this. I don't worry about the dye a lot on this because I'm just going to probably run a thinner yarn with it, and then it'll be okay. I'll make it work. I know you're supposed to alternate skeins and that whenever you don't, but that's okay. So I got these to go with the 2 that I already have. They're actually in my jewelry box right there. That's where I keep them. They've been sitting there since like January, I think is when I bought the last 2. So I'll throw these in there, and I will have 400 yards of this sport weight. And I tell you, they're $54.40 a hank. Hey, regular $70. So it's a pretty good deal. But once I get 1,000 yards of it, 1,200 yards of it, I'll make a shawl with it, and it will be spectacular. It will take me a while to accumulate that because, like I said, I have to buy this a little at a time. But yes, I will add this to what I have, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it'll be a gorgeous shawl. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry my video is long. I just really love Fabulous Yarns, and I can't buy from them very often because they are rather expensive. Everything I got, this like I said, I'm collecting 2 at a time. I now have 4 of the 917, and when I get 12, I will make a shawl, and I want it to be sparkling in the moonlight. And then this is my favorite cashmere. People ask me. Here it is. Italian cashmere. Art Yarns Cashmere 5. Now remember, it's not, gosh, that's so pretty. Of all the blues in the whole wide world, navy is my favorite. This is not plied together. So you're getting 5 strands of a really, really thin yarn that together are supposed to equal a 4, but remember, it is a lighter 4. And this will be a hat. I do have hat. This is one hat I made. It took all of 2 to make this too. And like I said, I do have a few other hats made out of this, but no tutorials on them. And I know I'm crazy, but my baby is getting 2 cashmere sweaters because he's my baby boy, and I love him so much. My other dogs will not get sweaters because they will tear them up, and they don't like sweaters. Georgie, my little guy, he's the only one that likes sweaters. So don't think that I'm favoring him. I'm not. If my other dogs like sweaters, of course I would make them sweaters. But they're all like poodles or doodles, and they got thick coats. They don't want no sweater. And Clark, my other dog, is a big bloodhound. He don't want no dang sweater. One time I put a sweater on him for Christmas, and he started bucking like a horse. I took it off real quick. No, I don't put sweaters on dogs that don't like sweaters. But my Georgie, he loves them. Okay, I'm going to go show you one more time. Collar block sweater. For me, I did the OMG-WOW yarn, which is merino. Roving style 4-weight. I think the Gallo yarns are very reasonably priced for the amount of yardage you get. And then this one, another type of sweater, cardigan or something for me, out of the Gallo yarns, alpaca, Heather Prime alpaca. Again, a very good deal if you ask me for what it is. It's super soft, super beautiful. Sucks that it's a 3-weight, but man, I'll manage. Colors go well. To me, in my eyes, it's a sweater that I can visualize, and it makes me think of a rose. And these colors I love as well. And these, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I know somebody. I know somebody who loves these. Another YouTuber. You might know who I'm talking about. It appears to be a color they like. It's coming your way. You know how much I love you. And these, saving up. I'm saving up. Perhaps in the end of next year, I'll have enough and you'll see a shawl made out of that. But until then, I hope that you enjoyed my video. And again, please, please, my dog likes sweaters. It's okay that he wears sweaters. He is my baby. He deserves cashmere. I don't know why I bought him cashmere, but only the best for my baby. And everything else is spectacular. Yes, I'm very happy. Now you'll probably not see another Fabulous Yarns unboxing for at least another 6 to 12 months. But when that time comes, I hope that the yarn is as spectacular looking to you as it is to me. I only wish we had touch-o-vision, and then you would know that this is worth every bit, every single penny of $51.20 a hank. You wouldn't hesitate to say, I'm buying that. Well, you might. I don't know. I'll see you guys in my next video, all right? Take care.